Kindie Rockstars. Prepare for a treat, let's meet and greet some bands and singers that are super sweet, making music that's fun for boys and girls. Help them learn about this great big world. Fun for the family, yes it's true, your kids will love it and you will too. Clap and dance and sing aloud, become a part of the Kindie crowd. These songs will make you move your feet and give your ears a great big treat. So settle in, grab your guitars, and let's get to know our Kindie Rockstars. Hello everyone, and welcome to Kindie Rockstars. This is the show that gives you the stories behind the songs from some of the best bands and singers that are making fun, informative, educational, catchy, and occasionally silly songs for children and families. I'm your host, Patrick Adams, and each episode of Kindie Rockstars will feature an artist and a featured song. So let's get to this week's show. Joining me today is Little Miss Anne. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Patrick. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me about yourself. Tell me about your background and how you got into Kindie music.
I will. Okay. Well, I was in bands throughout grad school. I went for my master's in special education, and I always just did it for fun. And when I was teaching, I was a former Chicago public school teacher. I had my daughter, and I would bring my guitar while I was teaching and played for the kids, mostly kids on the spectrum. And as time went on, the music kind of took over more, and I decided to pursue music and give up my very structured job to pursue music. And I never regret one day of it. It's been a wonderful experience.
So when did you know that, okay, Kindie music is going to be my thing?
So I work at this place called the Old Town School of Folk Music, and some parent handed me a couple albums, and one of them was, I think, Woody Guthrie, and the other one was Ella Jenkins, actually 3 albums, and the other one was Elizabeth Mitchell. And Elizabeth Mitchell really resonated with me. And I told my husband, I'm like, let's make an album. And my husband, Patrick, his name's Patrick as well, Patrick Thomas.
A great name.
Yeah, it is a wonderful name. And I said, and he is the drummer for the band. And I told him, I think I'm going to make a kids album. And the next day he went in with me and he drummed. I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. I've learned a lot since then. And in the beginning, maybe I was a little more educational. And as time has gone on, it's been a good mix between educational and Kindie music. So I definitely have some songs that rock. But I also really, really like some nurturing educational songs as well. So somewhere in between the two of the worlds. So
very cool. So I know you've had a chance to work with some other Kindie artists. I interviewed Amy Lisa De Jesus, and she brought your name up. So tell me what it's like to collaborate with the other artists.
I've collaborated with several artists. Uno, dos, tres, Andres. We did a song called Fly, Shine, Soar. I've collaborated recently with Red Yarn, Andy Ferguson, on a song called I Hear America Singing. And I have a song with Lucy Kalantari, and that's coming out soon as well, I think. And it's been wonderful. I learned so much, and it's great to collaborate with people, and that we can do it from other states now. It doesn't have to be in the same studio anymore. Technology has been really great for collaboration.
Yeah, no, if that's one thing that the pandemic has really helped, it's with people's ability to work together online, and especially with music. I just in regular music, I love these collaborations that these bands have come together and done, some song covers and things like that, where everybody's just playing in their room, but it all gels together, and it's really, really fun.
Yeah, one of the most fun collaborations I did was with a group of kids musicians called Kindiana Jones. And during KindieCom, KindieCom Fest, we would actually rent a studio. It was headed by Mo Phillips, who's out in Oregon. And there was several kids musicians, and we did 3 songs, and all the money that was raised, or all the money we received, all went to music and other charitable programs. And we've done 3 songs, and that was the most fun. There were so many musicians involved in that one. So check it out, Kindiana Jones.
I love that name.
Yeah.
So have you, or will you get your child involved in creating music?
Oh, well, thank you so much. That this is the true compliment, because my kids, my one daughter is actually 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
So are you talking kids in general, or my own daughter?
Your daughter. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought she was much younger.
She kind of went through different phases. When she was really little, she would sing on stage. She was like, and then she went through phases where she was a merchandise girl. And then she went through phases where she would open up for us with a song. I remember her singing Riptide. And I'm happy to say that she plays guitar on her own, and, does it more for therapy and for relaxation. But I'm happy, because I really feel that music has so many benefits psychologically. I give talks about this. And so I'm really happy that my daughter, somehow music has gotten into her. So
that's good. All right, so I ask a lot of the other artists this, but leading up to the pandemic, were you actively, playing shows, touring, or whatever? And then what did you do when everything kind of closed down?
Oh, okay. This is a good question. Well, before the pandemic, I was playing, mostly in Chicago, but a lot of out of state concerts as well. The last place I traveled to was LA, and I did a show with Twinkle Time, and also a show at McCabe's, the famous guitar shop. And I remember coming back and doing a couple shows, and then, the cancellations came in, and, at the time it was like the rug was being pulled out from underneath us. But then we started all adapting and pivoting. I don't want to use the word pivoting, but and doing virtual shows. And there's been so many benefits that have come from doing virtual shows, and connections and friendships and opportunities. For the most part, I prefer to see people, 3-dimensional people, and I love kids, and this is why I do what I do. And I just love the connection, but I also enjoy doing virtual shows. So.
Very good. All right. Are you ready to get into a song?
Okay. Yes.
Our song today is called We Go Together Very Well. So, Anne, tell us about this song and what inspired you to write it.
All right. Well, most of the songs I write start with me just fiddling around on the guitar and the ukulele. And that one, I had a lot of help from my husband and input, Patrick. He's the drummer, and there's a couple of drum solos in there, and there's some dynamics that I think only a drummer can add to a song. So it's and then Dean Jones, who is my producer, he's based in Hudson Valley, not Hudson Park. And he added the Beatle-esque chippiness to it that I think really add to the song. So I ended up making a video that was very yellow submarine-ish, and it was during the pandemic, and I hadn't seen my band, and they came over when it was safe, and I'm like, I have a surprise for you all. We've been together for over a decade, my kids' band, and I showed them, except for my husband, he of course saw it, but I showed them the animated version of them, and they were blown away. They're like, oh my gosh, it was like their faces were just, I wish I could have captured a picture of their faces, seeing their animated self. So
awesome. Yeah, this is a really cute song. All right, well, let's play it. Here is We Go Together Very Well by Little Miss Anne.
Hello, Daisy, you're my favorite kind of flower. Hello, sunshine, you're my favorite kind of weather. We go together very well.
And that was We Go Together Very Well. All right, and tell everyone where they can stream and download that song and where they find you on social media.
I will, Patrick. So you can find that on Spotify and Apple Music and all the places that you would find streamed music. It's also on Bandcamp and my website. And as far as social media, I'm on Instagram, Little Miss Ann Music, and Twitter, and all those fun places that you can interact with artists. So that's where I'm at.
And everyone, go check out this video.
Thank you, Patrick.
All right. Thank you so much for being on the show, Ann.
My pleasure.